confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs to towel. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is If you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Might be changing the route. Wilson will throw. Fakes to grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that down. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Flores.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Firing to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Works the middle of the field. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And as he throws, oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Bennett.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So for the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air. It's Bryant. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find the rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Caught over the middle, it's Bennett. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So now on comes the field goal unit. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll heave it deep. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration in front.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense.
Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Safe completion on the screen. Fouls through the defense. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the boot, looking for his man. The sure hands, it's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He'll try to take it back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. To mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch. It's Platt. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Offense changing the play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wilson to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try it over the left side. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown. They need an onside kick recovered.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. And they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Flores. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upset.